Hello again, it's Tom DeMoro, CEO of Video Scout, and I want to talk to you today about the importance of Combine video. We have filmed the National Hockey League Combine in Toronto, and we've been a part of that. And I want to explain to you that one of the first things that we do there is that we take the kids down to their underwear, make them turn around, take pictures of them, and the value of that is that we want to see their physique. We want to see what they look like without the pads, without the garb. With the football combine that you have coming up, it's a great opportunity to see what you look like without shoulder pads and pants and helmets and get an idea of your athleticism. So this is kind of a sneak peek. Some people will be expecting more than maybe 2 minutes of video. Understand that coaches look at this stuff all the time and they evaluate players constantly. We don't need to see 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or a half hour worth of every single thing that you're doing at the combine. We are going to isolate players, and we are going to film only those players that need to be filmed and are interested in getting this stuff out. For that reason, we are going to need to know who we're filming. Okay? We cannot go out with a crew of 3 camera people, work all day long, and film everybody without getting the isolated reps of those players that are serious and that are really want to create an opportunity for themselves. So that's why we are going to need to know who wants to get scouted, who wants to get covered, and who are going to come back to the office with content. Now, I say content, and I say scouting material, and I say document instead of video. Again, we are not a video company. We're a scouting company that's coming out to see you, and we're trying to gather information. That's what scouts do. We're gathering information, and the way that we're going to bring back our information is on film. What we do with that film from there is post it onto your account so that other scouts and coaches can log in and provide voiceover, commentary, markers in the film, ways to provide feedback, and also ways for other scouts and coaches in different programs to communicate with each other. Now, we're a little bit different, and that's why we have a patent pending on our service, in that the coaches and the scouts are communicating with each other. You're just privy to that information. So as a subscriber, as a parent, as a kid coming in here, as a player, you're going to be privy to what the scouts and coaches are saying about you. We are not going to advise you as a family like a recruiting service would do on what schools to approach. We're going to verify information on you and put our word and our integrity behind you as a player so that everything is looked at. So the value of the combine video is that you're going to have basically 3 cameramen following you around all day, every move that you make, and everything that's important is going to be documented so we can show your agility, we can show your footwork, we can show your athleticism, we can show your just your one-on-ones, how you compete. Now, obviously, you're going to be evaluated by the staff by attending today, but there's a lot of opportunity beyond the people that are in attendance at the event. You want to document what you do so that if you do have a good day, this can be passed on to somebody else. Because you have a few choices of how you're going to create opportunities for yourself as a parent, as a kid. What you're going to do is perhaps send out a DVD, send out a huddle highlight film. No one's going to recruit you off of that. They may get their interest, and you may capture lightning in a bottle and get someone to look at that, but the chances are they're not going to look at it very long. Stuff in the mail that you're getting, stuff in emails and communications that you're getting. Again, we're straight shooters. I'm going to tell you the truth. You are not getting recruited unless the phone is ringing. Unless the phone is ringing every day, every week, or you're getting a handwritten note, postcard, signed, you are not getting recruited. I don't care what you're getting in the mail. I don't care what emails you're getting. If the phone's not ringing, you're not getting recruited. So, how do we get the phone to ring? How do we get coaches to see? That's where we come in. We're going to verify everything you do today, but no scout on our staff is going to put their name behind you unless we have more than one viewing. So what we do is we're going to document film today. We're going to get the combine video, and we're going to start with that. And then from there, you're going to send us in a game film. That's going to be the second scouting experience. We are going to not produce a highlight film for you. Heck, we'll do that for free for you. If you really need a highlight film, you don't have a highlight film and you want one, we'll do it for nothing. Okay? What we want to do is we want to take the film that you supply, and then we're going to take that and we're going to break it down. We're going to come up with a Video Scout index score, and that's going to be used to rank you. We're also going to provide 4 voiceovers from 4 independent scouts. And what Video Scout is a patent pending system where you can watch your video and you could also listen to the choice of 4 different scouts from an audio pull down menu, and you could change them on the fly. This gives you instantaneous cross-checking of opinions. This is why the NHL uses our system. This is what they love about it, because cross-checking is a scouting term that's used that describes me going out and seeing a player, one of my staff going out and seeing a player, another colleague seeing a player, and then we all come into a room similar to this and we argue about who we should choose. That's cross-checking. Instantaneous cross-checking with Video Scout means that 3 or 4 opinions on the same player live at a game or provided in the studio is going to provide cross-checking opinions on, if we all say the same thing, it's probably true, right? My father used to say, if it walks like a duck and looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, guess what? It's a duck. So if 3 people are saying one thing and the other person's saying something else, well, then maybe we have to look into that a little more closely. But scouts are going to get more information down on a player using Video Scout technology than any written report could ever produce. So you're not looking down, you're not taking notes, you're not missing any of the action. And at the end of the day, when we come to your game, we're going to have more information down on you by our scouts being there live and having microphones and capturing their observations as they happen than any written report could ever convey. The decision makers receiving Video Scout are going to have a more relevant report than any written report can convey. Why? Because they're inside the scout's head. They're seeing what the scouts are seeing, and they're capturing the scouts' opinions and listening to those captured opinions as they're formulated. Okay? As a coach, as a parent, we are better at what we do if we can react immediately. We're not going to scold our child 3 days after it happens. We're not going to coach our kids 3 days after it happens. We're going to react immediately, and we're going to tell you exactly what you did right and what you did wrong instantaneously. When we can get that true feedback and capture those observations and those opinions as they're formulated, we really have insight into why scouts like a player or don't like a player. And that's what scouting is, right? Scouting is coming to a game live, seeing a player, and deciding whether you like them or you don't like them. Why or why not? And then those opinions are trusted by the people that are getting their reports. So the first question is, who's evaluating your son? Who's telling you that he could play Division I, Division II, Division III? And what is their purpose of telling you that? Our scouts earn their accreditation by being honest. We are not going to tell you what you want to hear. Our scouts, levels 1 through 5, are our accreditation levels. Video Scout 1, Video Scout 2, up to Video Scout level 5. They will earn more money as they put in more time. They will earn more money as they make keen observations and they're accurate and they're truthful. They will earn their accreditation as they spend time online, marking film, making comments, doing voiceovers, and going to live games. You know how they lose their accreditation? By making bad observations, by making bad recommendations. And when they make bad recommendations to college coaches, no college coach is ever going to listen to them again. Now, recruiting services are going to tell you, well, we have all the coaches and programs right at our fingertips. We know them all. They listen to us. We tell them okay, the people that you're meeting at these events, you're never going to see again. You'll probably never talk to them again. A call center is going to take over, and they're going to start calling you with this great pitch that you're going to have to spend $3,000 to $5,000 on, that at the end of the day, I still can't figure out what they do. So when I started this company 15 years ago, I started out as the guy who created a do-it-yourself marketing plan, who didn't want to spend the $3,000 to get their kid recruited. When I got into the business and I realized what I was talking about, I was the guy who was promoting the information to give to parents so they could promote themselves. I was giving them the power so they could turn this around and promote themselves without paying some company that's trying to sell them a dream of playing college football and empower them with the information so they can promote themselves. We started out with College Coaches Online. If you don't know what that is, College Coaches Online is a database that Everybody can find any college coach, email address, phone number, whether it's a big school, small school, private, public, the enrollment size, how much the tuition is. It's all right there. Now, it's made by Andy Gold. Andy Gold is the gentleman who produces College Coaches Online. He's out in Colorado. Every single service out there has used or is using College Coaches Online as their database on their website, and all the information that they're going to charge you thousands of dollars for, that's what they're giving to you. They white label it and they put it on their website so it looks like it's their own data, and they change it, but make no mistake about it, everyone's using the same database, folks. So I pay for a national license to distribute that to as many people as I wish. That is the first thing you're going to get with us, is you're going to get access to College Coaches Online, and you're going to be empowered with the ability to email coaches and find these programs and approach them, so you don't have to pay someone thousands of dollars. You can even do the academic search. So you'll get the academic ratings 1 through 5, Yale, Harvard being a 1, obviously. So you can put in your SAT scores, ACT scores, your GPA, your class rank, and you'll get the academic matches of those schools too that will best suit you academically. So I like to give that to everybody just to empower you with at least a tool and a resource. When you leave the event, you'll get a welcome email from us. You'll get that shortly after, and you'll create an account where we're going to post all of this content. So you have some choices. Like I started to say earlier, your choices are send out a DVD game film, send out a highlight film, hope it's looked at, and hope you get contacted. Bad plan. 2 is pay a recruiting service thousands of dollars to do this for you, and at the end of the day, get a list of schools that you should approach. 3 is go to the college camps, go to event after event after event, and spend all your time and all your money and every weekend trying to get in front of that coach of your dreams. Or document yourself with a program where it's going to be looked at similar to what we have. I don't know anyone else that does what we do. This is the result of 15 years of me seeing a lot of shortcomings and flaws in the way that student athletes are marketed and the way that we're developing student athletes in general and the information that we're providing to parents. So I've seen and heard it all. I've seen people in the stands, that are posing as college coaches, that are just part of the staff. I've seen all kinds of crazy things. I'm not saying that this happens at the events that we attend. I'm saying this has happened in events that we used to attend, and we no longer sponsor those companies, and we no longer go to those events because they're unethical. So we are extremely reasonable. We do as much as we possibly can for kids and families for the least amount of money as possible. I wish we could do it for free. We do crazy things for ridiculous amounts of money. We have to get something for our efforts, but no one's getting rich off this. We are trying to do as much as we can for families and for kids for the least amount of money as possible. So we are looking forward to seeing you at the Combine. We are looking forward to working for you, and we start on day 1. We start by filming you and documenting every move that you make, and then bringing that back to the office and putting it up with opinion and evaluation so that there's credibility. Tom DeMoro, Video Scout, more to come. Talk to you later.